Hi everyone, welcome back to Farm Sim 15 single player on North-Brabant. Here we go. We've got Sebastian in the combine finishing off the wheat harvest because, as you can tell, the weather is taking a turn. The clouds have come over. It's gone very dark. It's only 6:45 in the morning, so not a lot of time has passed since you last left. However, you will see the bank balance of £141,000. Said in a weird way, because I've been ferrying the, was it the canola? It was. We sold all the canola. Well, pretty much all the canola. We got 9,000 tons left, which is okay. If we have a look at the prices, canola is still on the way up, so we can probably just about finish that off now. While Sebastian's getting the rest of the corn harvest, the oat harvest. He's only 31%, so that's fine. We'll take the last dregs of this canola to the sale point, and we'll get our money. Because we were looking to buy a new tractor, weren't we? So we could potentially have a look at that. I don't think we've got necessarily enough for what we want. Oh, it's going to be a bit tight. And I'll show you what I've been looking at. Just in case it rains, we'll stick the top on. It's a short drive down the road. Now, what I've been looking for, if you remember from the last episode, we were looking to spend a bit of money and get a big, powerful tractor that can, without any problems, pull anything, and also, you know, when it comes to ploughing or anything like that, it's top dollar. So it's got a lot of horsepower, and some of the tractors I have are potentially, well, one in particular is looking to fit that bill, and the price is very reasonable as well. It's a mod, so the prices are not probably accurate and may distort the economy. Sorry, don't know why I pronounced that really weird. Slightly weirdly, but we'll see how it goes. So I'm indicating now just to come off here into the sale point here. We'll finish this sale. Beautiful. That's going to take us just past 150,000 now. So the options we had for 150, it's not too bad. We got certainly some options. Now we could get another same, but we've already got a same, so that's not really an option. We could potentially sell some of the other grains and look to either get the New Holland, but it's less power than the same. The Case, which is 203 brake horsepower for 172. Obviously, we'd have to sell a lot more grain and stuff, which would be fine. And that's what we're looking for, over the 200 mark, horsepower that is. Then you're getting up towards the £200,000 for the Lamborghini and the Deutz. But the Deutz is looking very good actually for that kind of money. But there are other options. So in tractors, in the mods, we have, here we go, a class Axion 950 Pleu. Can't read what it says after that. I think that's plough spec probably. So that it's got 410 brake horsepower, and there's just the bog standard one, for 137,000. Or you see, I think these prices are slightly bugged. You get the huge class Xeron for 4,500 for the same price, and then we've got possibly the John Deere for 75 grand. That's 150, but I quite like that, and I'd quite like to have a John Deere. So we'll probably won't get the John Deere. I'm thinking of probably getting one of these. I know that's the same price and it's bigger horsepower, but that feels far too cheaty, if you know what I mean. That feels a little bit cheaty on its own, but that feels far too cheaty for 137 for all that. So we're probably going to get a class Axion 950. You probably go, no, don't do that, but I think that's what we're going to do. So we'll just bring this back. Let's check on the harvester is at 63%, so that's fine. So I was looking at the weather forecast earlier, and look at that. Today's going to be cloudy and cloudy and sunny, which is going to be fine. Tomorrow's overcast, but okay. But then Tuesday, goodness me, it's going to be snowstorms by the look of it. 19 degrees Celsius and snowstorms. Have you ever known anything like that? And then on Wednesday, sunshine, 23 degrees. Bizarre weather. You'll have to admit that is bizarre weather. So, what have we got to do today? So, with all this bad weather coming, I'm going to zip past this traffic. We have, obviously, to finish the oat harvest as soon as we can. Maybe get the fields fertilised as well, the ones where we've been working on. And then, once that's done, we've got the orchard to plan. There are our immediate goals. We also have field 2, which we can look to harvest. Look to plough up, ready for a new crop to be sown. Quite excited. But that's something we can do at another time. That's not a priority. Right, let's just bring this over here and park it up. Actually, let's park this with the trailer inside our land, just in case, you know, we need access for other vehicles coming down the lane. And I'm sure the locals use all these lanes for walking their dogs and stuff, you know, because they're perfect for walking dogs, aren't they? All these grassy lanes and stuff. So if you lived in a house, or actually there's no houses around here, but yeah. Okay. Anyway, never mind. Let's hop back over here. He's doing okay. He's got 93%. Again, he's going to make us drive on the crops, which is not good because we have the wheel withering on. We could potentially collect some of this straw up. I know it's a bit of a mind-numbing job, but it will be useful. 99% and he's stopped. The problem is, I'm going to have to jump in and take over, because if I pull up alongside him, he'll continue to driving once he gets past the maximum threshold, which means I'll just have to keep continually driving on the crop, which I don't want to do. Lovely oats. How much are oats going for at the moment? Oats are £324 per tonne. Okay, that's not great, is it really? What's no, wheat and barley are going for far more. So oats is probably not a very good crop to be growing at the present time. Well, I think we could probably sell the wheat. The barley's on the downturn, so we're not going to sell the barley yet. There's no point. Obviously, it would be nice to sell everything on a huge demand, but comes a point where you just need to get the money in. You know, a lot of farmers do hedge their bets. They sell a lot of their crop, and then if they think the price is going to go up, they'll hold on to it. Sometimes they're right, sometimes they're wrong. You know, it's just that gamble when you're trying to, you know, sell at the right time. You don't get it right every time. It's just one of those things. Right, let's so we've also got that little corner bit there to do as well. So yeah, we should get this field completed today, which would be great. I'm just going to park him up here so we can unload it when Sebastian gets to the top. Now he's getting quite heavy now. I could feel the tractor pulling. Right, let's hop back to this one. Let's leave the trailer there, and we can start collecting some of that straw. Whoops, I get it in the right gear. And we'll do a quick check on our animals, actually, as we're here. So, we've got 20 chickens. We've got 12 eggs, actually. We could pop over and actually see how they're getting on. The cows, go on, move along. Let them just some sort of standoff with the old cow department. What's going on here? Go on. Go on. There's no food here. Go on. Shoo! Go on. Oh. I didn't mean to mount them. I didn't know you could mount the... Onward, Betsy. Onward. No. I better get off before the somebody... Look. You've got to move. You're causing a cow traffic jam. Yeah. Whoa. Whoa. Could you not see the cows, bud? Could you not see the cows? Townie. Could you not see the cows? Go on. It's always a dangerous end. I've seen lots of creatures great and small with James Terrier trying to push cows and stuff, and there's always a bad thing. A lot of you will probably go, what the hell's all creatures great and small? It was a veterinary program set in like the 1940s, 50s. I don't know. Some, you know, that kind of period anyway. Yeah. There's produced in like the 1980s here in the UK. Okay, so feed-wise, they're okay. They don't have any silage, but they got grass. They've got mixed ration. Productivity is 110%. They've got water. I can't see, but it doesn't actually register for them. That's okay. We may need to get some more straw in there. They've got 19,000 litres. They're okay, actually. Sheep are doing okay. 12%. They're doing 110%. Yeah, everything's going quite well. Okay, Sebastian's stopped, so let's see if we can... let's just back up and empty that into the wagon as well. And that should mean we get a trouble-free... I should just be able to finish that off. We'll stick them over in that corner, and job's a good one. This field should be completed. Brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. So I think we need to get... Oh, we're saving up for the beet stuff, weren't we? Yeah. That's the thing. Do we buy the beet stuff and not buy the not buy the tractor? Oh, decisions. I don't know. I'm at an indecisive moment. I don't know whether or not to because that was what we were going for, wasn't it? The beet stuff. We didn't buy it, did we? No, we didn't. We did not buy the beet stuff. Okay. So how much was the beet stuff? The beet stuff was about 100 grand. Well, 110 grand. That's 105. But okay. So that would put curtail to our buying of the actual bigger tractor. But that's fine. Maybe we can just put that off. I think it's probably better to get the beet in. So have we got any sugar beets down? No, I don't think we do. We were definitely going to do beets. So I think we should stick to what our first plan of action was, the beets. So yeah, let's revisit that. So let's put the tractor on hold. I know I wanted the new tractor, and I think a new tractor would be definitely needed. But if we can get the beets going as well, that's great. We've not only got another crop, we've also got some potential food for the pigs as well, which is brilliant. Okay, I think that's going to be the right decision. I'm not going to buy anything during this episode, so I can probably ask for your opinions. What do you reckon? He just drove straight into our trailer. I did pull out in front of him, to be fair, but he still could have tapped the brakes and would have been fine. Right. Let's get some straw. We've got loads of straw, but we can also sell it, of course. Or do we actually have we bought the bale? Sorry, the straw. Oh god, I hit the wrong key every time. So we've got greenhouses we could potentially get. We do want to get the greenhouses as well. Strawberries, by the looks of it. Lovely. Fruits and stuff. All the different fruit trees. There we go. 25,000 for the straw power plant. See, that's probably a good thing as well. We could get the straw power plant, and we could get the beet stuff. That would be fantastic. And then we can sell all this, the straw we don't need for the mixed ration and the bedding. Which should be awesome. So we've still got this little corner bit here. Oh, we've got some stuff which is not... doesn't appear to be ripe yet, which is a bit strange. Not sure why that is. So let me know your thoughts. Should we get the sugar beet stuff and the straw power plant, or should we get the bigger tractor? I'm thinking potentially we'll get better value for money in the long term from the sugar beet stuff and the power plant. That should also obviously drive more revenue into the farm as well. So unless basically I'm looking for confirmation that is the right decision. Sebastian stopped, I think he has. Okay, so we'll get to the end of this row and we'll call a halt. Let's go and get the combine. There's a little tuft on the corner up here, which we're just going to collect. Empty the combine, and then we'll set them going on the that little bit over there. I think we might need to empty the same and the Marshall trailer, because that looks pretty full right about now. 80%. We've got 32% on board. This is a nice little combine, isn't it? For a starter, I think I've said this before. For a starter combine, this is a cracking machine. It's a lot better than all the other farm sim combine starters. Yeah, the old lizard clat trap thing. Alright. Pipe out. Let's tidy that up. Brilliant. Do a nice little pirouette turn around it. Go. Oops. Spilling loads. Okay, we need to empty that trailer, but that's fine. Right, so let's get old Sebastian over here. It's a lovely colour to this oat wheat, isn't it? It's lovely and golden, real rich golden colour. Now we got some tricky trees for Sebastian to navigate. This could be interesting. Let's see how he gets on, shall we? And we will cover that up, and we will take this over to the storage area, because this looks pretty full. 86%. He's never going to get all that in there, so. Yeah, I can feel the weight in this trailer is definitely making this tractor handle a little bit weird. You can feel it pulling, definitely feel it pulling. Don't get me wrong, the tractor copes with it, but there's definite weight shifts when you're turning corners and stuff, and you can feel it pulling the tractor wide on the corners as well. Have the cows sorted? Yes, the brown cow is moved, thank goodness. They've sorted themselves out. Honk honk, honk honk. Sunday drivers. Some fools left the trailer right in the way. Where are we going? Oats, there we go. Brilliant. You can see that the oat tally going up, so that's 25,000, 30,000, just under 36,000 litres of oat seed so far, which is pretty cool. Shame the price is bloody awful, but we'll keep that there until it looks to rise, then we'll see if we can get that sold. As I say, I might just get some of it sold straight away, because we could then potentially use the money. We've got a loan to pay off as well, don't forget. Also, on the multiplayer server, there has been some requests to possibly change the map up. I've got a couple have been suggested, and both look very good, in fact. There's obviously Coldborough Park Farm. There was also a Chillington, I think it was. Looks very nice, anyway. But yeah, if you've got any map suggestions, then by all means, let me know, and we'll have a look at them. And then the best, the top 4, I think 3 or 4, I'll put to a vote, and obviously the more popular one wins. There'll also be an option to stay with North-Brabant, and this is for, you know, the multiplayer server. But I have thought, if people would like to see a different map on the single player series, then that's fine as well. And, you know, if you're getting bored of this map, I'll understand, and we can always shift over to a different map. If that's your thing, let me know your thoughts. I know some people like to see the progress fully on one map, or some people like to see different maps, just as, you know, have a change of scenery and all that kind of thing. There's a lot of straw to collect here. Yep. A bigger collection wagon would also be a nice thing to have on the old shopping list, as well as a bigger combine. Oh, so many things we could potentially use. Actually, do we have a... No, I was just wondering if we had a liner or windrower, so we could get some of these, you know, these rows of straw into one big row. But it appears not. That's fine. That's fine. We'll do it the hard way. Let's get this one. So I went out for a cycle today on it's Sunday. I'm recording this, the Sunday 23rd of August. Went out. It was a lovely, beautiful, sunny day. I went out about just before 10 o'clock this morning, and it was so hot, really hot this morning. Lovely sunshine. Went out for about an hour and a half on the cycle. A lot of the harvest is already completed. I did see an old John Deere, well, it wasn't that old, but John Deere combine in the field, just finishing off some of the wheat. And I did go past some cornfields, which are still very much growing. So, yeah, the barley seems to be completed. The wheat is pretty much there now. The oilseed rape has been done. Yeah, this is it, peeps. This is the end of summer. The harvest is almost done. That's such a sad time, isn't it? Such a sad time. Oh, harvest to me always denotes, the end of harvest always denotes disappointment, because A, it always meant going back to school from your school holidays, and B, you know, it was always, you know, the turn, autumn was coming. It'll be colder in the mornings. There'll be that damp feel everywhere. Don't get me wrong, I like autumn and I like winter, but there's something. I seem to take forever to get into into summer, and by the time I'm really enjoying summer, it's pretty much over, which is always quite sad. Right, let's hop into this one. One of the things we could potentially do is get a bigger header for this combine, because it will fit the other heads. But the problem you have then is trying to unload, because with a larger header, of course, and only a short pipe, giggity, it's difficult to to get access to it, if you know what I mean. Yes, you can imagine a wider header. We'd have trouble getting this close to the to offload. Would you just stop for 5 seconds so I can completely unload you? Please, just Sebastian. Sebastian! Oh, okay, we've kind of cheated that brilliantly. That's kind of, okay. Brilliant, that worked. That worked. I don't know how that worked out, but it worked out. Brilliant. What is this growing here? Is it oats? It is oats. Why are you not ripening? Oh well, you'll be cultivated away in a bit. Doesn't matter. Okay. Almost finished with this field. That's grand. So we'll obviously collect the straw. I won't collect all the straw on the screen. I'll collect it off screen, don't you worry. Yeah. And then we'll get that field sorted. I may leave that field to rest for a while. I know it makes no difference in the game, but I think I might do some more wood chopping and chipping and see if we can get those back over to the wood chip sales. We'll store them up, see what price the wood chips are going for. We also need to get some more silage on the go, and I would like to start to get some biogas stuff going. So potentially I'm thinking field 8 could be corn next time, and we could chaff that all down for biogas stuff. That's always normally a good way of making money. Got loads of straw. Can you actually use straw in the biogas? That's one thing I've never... It's always, you know, the corn chaff I always normally use, but I wonder, can you use straw? So we've got straw aplenty. Or does it degrade slightly differently? Try and dodge all the belts, trying to drop stuff in our trailer. How much? So we've only got a little bit of. Oh, we've got some grass there. Okay. So we probably need to do the grass meadows. Give those a trim as well. Collect all that up. So I might buy a windrower as well. Oh, there's so many things we need to buy. It's endless, isn't it? Endless. Whoops, sorry about that. That's a close one. Some more unripened oats there, which is a bit strange. Not sure why that's done that, but okay. I think has Sebastian hit the tractor, or what's going on there? What's the matter, Sebastian? Is the tractor in the way? You don't wanna. You can't reverse with that in the way. Okay. Don't you worry, I'll move it. Don't you worry about getting out and moving it. I'll move it for you. How's that? There we go. Honestly. Drama queen, that one. And we also need a bigger forage wagon, as I said earlier. So much to get, so much to get. So if we just do a quick total, or what I'm thinking, so we need about 105 grand for the sugar beet stuff. We would need 17 grand. So that's that. That's 130-ish. 125-ish. And then, what else did I say? a loading wagon. We could probably sell this one and get some money back. So I think we could probably do that, just about. Maybe we'd be a bit short, but we could probably... Oh no, but we also want to get the straw. Oh wait, also, there's so much I want, and it's kind of, yeah. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doo. What was the thing I was just about to look at? Can you remember? Can you read my mind? What was I going to look at? I honestly can't remember. It's going to be awesome though. Is it harvesters? There's one of those, wasn't it? For 38 grand. Is that the only one we got? I think that's the only one we got. Okay, so that's potentially what we need to do the chaff for the corn for the biogas. So I'm thinking, we sell the wheat, we'll see what that brings us. We could probably sell up totally, although the prices aren't great. And then with that, I hopefully will have enough for the beet stuff. We'll have enough for the beet stuff, because we've got that already. The straw power plant, the windrower, and the corn chaffer. I think we probably will just about have enough for all that. And I think that's probably what we need to buy. If you disagree, please let me know in the... Now to me, that is far better use of our money than one big new tractor. I know we've got one aging tractor, and the same, which is quite a nice little tractor, but it's a medium spec tractor anyway. But I think they'll serve our needs for a little bit longer anyway. Funny enough, I actually saw one of these tractors in front of you a couple of weekends ago when I think I told you actually, when I was going to tennis. We followed one. First time I've actually seen one of these in real life. It's an incredibly exciting moment, as you can tell. Yeah, it's not often. I've never seen one of these tractors until the other day, which is... You know, New Holland's around here, as I said the other day. New Holland's all over here. But yeah, these little doits, not so much. I don't know if it was the exact spec, but it was, you know, it looked from the outside, from an untrained eye, it looked the same. So that's all I'm going to say. Just in case it wasn't the same model spec. Although you'll never see it to prove me wrong, but yeah. How's the combine doing? 75%, right. I'm determined to at least get this field done today, and then we can really tick a box. I'll be happy then. Might just hop over to Sebastian. No, he's got a bit more to go. So we're going to be a slightly extended episode today, just so we can finish this field. I'm sure you won't mind too much. Yep, we'll get the big old cultivator on here as well. Let's say this is going to be corn, ideally for the chaffing. That's my plan anyway. Because over yonder, you probably can't see it, but you might have seen where we sold the canola earlier on. You might have seen some domes just over the trees, and that's where the biogas plant is, which would be pretty cool. Get some of that rocking. We've got the JCB front loader anyway, haven't we? The bucket loader, so we don't need to worry about that shipping and moving stuff about. We're sorted there. So that's one tick in the box. And we need to get this field cultivated, field 3. Okay, we're pretty much full on this. Let's just top it up. There you go, it's another full load. And also the combine is full. Right, let's bring you back. We're so close now, so close. We're in touching distance of finishing this field. Hallelujah. Before the rain came. I think that is everything we needed to harvest it now. See, all those fields are being worked, bar this one. Drive past and back out. Oh, a bit further. There we go. So field 2 is that one yonder, the Deutz, that green one over there. I know we're going to plan that up and put that back into production, but I think we'll probably leave it for now. We've got enough to be getting on with. In the off season, as it were, once we've done our orchard and we've done our wood chipping and stuff, then potentially we could just tidy that up and sort that out. Whoops, don't go forward. But for now, I think that can remain a grass meadow. It's always an option, isn't it? I think with the equipment we have, we're struggling to get everything working in a timely manner anyway. So, do you know what? I might actually do this myself because there's a tree in front. And you know how well that would work out with Sebastian. Watch me clonk another tree now. Clonk. We're okay. Can we get that in one low? Probably not. I bet you I missed a few patches. Yeah, I did. Okay. We'll come back and get that little stripe. We'll go down the edge first. Back in the combine. Fantastic. Yeah, it's a really small header actually, isn't it? When you look at it. Did I mention that really old... Oh, some withered corn there by the looks of it. Did I tell you about the really old Plas combine I saw the other day? The header couldn't have been much bigger than this, to be honest with you. Maybe it was a little bit smaller, in fact. But yeah, it was. I saw it the other day when I was doing the old house move for my parents, which had been last week. I think I did mention it, but yeah, that's got a very small header, like a not much. What's this, about a 5 meter header? It's probably not much more than that. But I guess, you know, fields are getting bigger. You know, back in the day when they were designed, fields were a lot smaller. And they've been merged together, and hedgerows have been pulled out in a lot of places, and yeah, fields are getting bigger. Equipment's getting bigger. Equipment's getting far more intelligent, you know. As they're going along here, they're getting readouts of the yield of each part of the field, so they can see which parts of the field are productive, which parts aren't. And there was one of the farmers talking to the other day, and when it comes to fertilization, he has like drone aircraft doing some sort of mapping of the fields. Really clever. And you can see, you know, the different growths and what, and it works out. Well, computer calculation works out which parts of the field need how much dosage of fertilizer, and then it's programmed into the tractor computer or whatever when they're fertilizing, and it does it automatically. It's like, wow. I think you need farming's just not, you know, experience and you know, the growing touch. It's now very much technology and sort of calculation, math-wise. It's incredibly impressive. Will that pour in there? No, it won't. That's good. I like that. Like, get out and walk across the trailer roof. Okay, let's empty that up. That is the oat harvest completed, everyone. Oh, what a satisfaction feeling that is. So that is the oat harvest done. Let's cover it up before the rain comes in. We'll get the combine back and washed, put away, and we'll collect the straw offline. And yeah, let me know if you agree with my thoughts about how we're going to spend the money and sell the rest of the stuff we currently have. I think that's probably the best way forward. But just in case it's a wildly crazy idea, let me know. If not, we'll definitely go for it, and we've got a lot more things to look at. Also, let me know about the map, which I discussed earlier on. So, yeah, thoughts and comments in the section below, as always. Thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I hope you are continuing to enjoy this series. And if you are, then let me know your comments, and I will see you next time on the map. On the farm in North Brabant. So I'll see you then.